reach. CT, the Brooklyn Nets, not a very good team. They waived 2013 number 1 overall pick Anthony Bennett today and sound the alarm bells. It's overreaction time. Bennett was considered a reach at number 1 when he was taken by the Cleveland Cavaliers 4 years ago. He has played on 4 NBA teams in his short career, was traded by Cleveland to Minnesota as part of the Kevin Love deal that brought Love to Cleveland in 2014. Is Anthony Bennett now cut by the Brooklyn Nets the biggest number 1 overall draft pick bust in NBA history?
We don't know how his career is going to play out, so it's hard to definitively say he's the biggest bust when maybe he gets picked up and shows some promise. Highly unlikely, though. So having said all that, I would give him the title as biggest bust. We all know he had no business being the number 1 overall pick, but when you look at what he's done over 4 seasons, he's only started 4 games in 4 seasons. His career numbers, 4 points and 3 rebounds. Those are his averages for a number 1 pick, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Of course, Sam Bowie comes to mind. He was picked before Michael Jordan. Obviously, he had a lot of injuries in his career. Greg Oden comes to mind as well, a number 1 pick. He really only played a couple of seasons. To me, I always like to bring Darko Milicic into the mix because we know LeBron was first there, Melo was a 3rd, and then you had Chris Bosh and D. Wade. So Detroit could have had those other guys. But right now, see, Milicic played for about 10 years. Kwame Brown is another guy out of high school. He played for 12 years. But this guy so far has only played for 4 years. Even Sam Bowie, you know, he played a lot of years even though he was injured. So the fact that this guy's career, as it looks like right now, is going to be so short, he has the title, in my opinion.
Michael Olowokandi, another name that was
he
picked very high in the lottery and belongs in that conversation. But for many, maybe most, it is not an overreaction at all.
Not at all.
To think that Anthony Bennett is the biggest number 1 overall draft bust in the history of the NBA.